right, so nice to see you. Thanks for having us here. How's your day going so far? Good or great? Great or awesome? Awesome or amazing? Amazing, amazing. It's so nice to be here. We had an awesome performance earlier. Everybody was dancing. Who was here from earlier? Who danced? You danced? You danced? Oh, I saw some moves. Everybody was doing the moves. It was really cool. But we don't have a performance just yet. In fact, we have a very educational part that we're going to be introducing to you. We have a speaker, and she's going to be talking to us about the importance of the ocean. Do you guys like the ocean? Do you want to keep the ocean clean? Would you clean up if you saw trash on the beach? Very good. That was a great answer. That is the only answer that I was looking for, actually. But yeah, we're gonna know more about the importance of the ocean and why we have to make sure our environment is clean. But I'm not a professional, of course, so we're gonna invite the speaker up here. But when I call her, I'd like for you guys to remain as respectful as possible. If she does ask you questions, just make sure you raise your hand, or you can shout out the answer. Let's try and participate as much as we can, okay? All right, okay. So I want you guys to join me in welcoming our speaker. Put your hands together, everybody, for Miss Marian from Azraq.
Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm from an organization called Azraq. Does anyone know what Azraq means? No? Who here speaks Arabic? Yes, well done. It means blue. Why do you think we're called blue? Yeah? We're talking about the ocean, and that's what we as an organization stand for. We stand to protect the ocean. We want to make sure that the ocean is clean, and that it's healthy, and that it benefits everybody, everyone can enjoy from it. So we're here to raise awareness about issues related to the ocean. Can anybody tell me an issue related to the ocean? Let's go for you. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So people throw trash in the ocean and it hurts the animals. What about another one? Yeah?
People always throw trash at the beach.
Yeah, they throw trash. Anyone else? Yeah? Yep, you? Yep.
People throw lots of plastic and then the animals eat them.
Plastic, yep. Anything else?
People throw trash in the ocean and it causes pollution.
Exactly. Okay, so we're going to talk a bit about marine debris today, which is any kind of trash, plastics, other products that end up in the ocean, and why we should care about that, and what we can do to help protect the oceans. So, what is marine debris? Marine debris is any man-made product that ends up in the ocean when it's not supposed to be. And it's usually because human beings have put it there. And so there's no place on Earth that is immune to this problem. We have it here in the UAE, it's all around the world. There's people in, New Zealand finding plastic in the fish and in the ocean. And so 80% of the waste that we find is actually plastic. So plastic's a very big problem for our oceans. And the rest of it is other materials such as glass, metal, and paper. And so what are the issues related to marine debris? We're going to go through them individually. So one of them you guys mentioned is that they get eaten by the fish and other marine animals as well. And so sometimes animals will mistake things like plastic bags for being food, for being jellyfish, for being other fish, and they'll eat them. And what will happen is their stomachs will get full of plastic, and they'll think, I'm eating, why am I still hungry? Because they're not getting the nutrition that they need from things they should be eating. And so they have a false sense of feeling full, and they basically starve. So really important to make sure that we don't kill off animals by putting plastic in the ocean. Another issue is that, who's heard of ghost nets? Anyone heard of ghost nets? Yeah? So ghost nets are when fishing nets are thrown away off the boat, or they're lost, or they kind of fall in the ocean by accident, and they end up getting trapped around animals' necks or strangling them. and they're one of the most harmful forms of marine debris. So what we do as ASRAC is we work with fishermen to collect the ghost nets and to clean the ocean, basically. Another thing, which is quite scary, actually, is that we, as human beings, are indirectly consuming plastics by eating the fish, right? So if the fish eat the plastics and we eat the fish, then we are also exposing ourselves to toxins that are in plastics, such as PCBs and DDTs. So if you think about the food chain as one thing that eats the next thing, eats the next thing, we're right at the top of that food chain. And so every fish that's eaten another fish that's also consumed plastic, right, it's all being digested by us ultimately. And has anyone here heard of microplastics? Yeah, you've heard of them? Can you tell us what microplastics are? No? Can anyone tell us what microplastics are? Microplastics are when plastics break down into tiny, tiny little pieces. So small we can't even see them, but they're still in the ocean, right? So we might have a plastic bottle. It might start off really big, but over time, when it's in water for hundreds of years, it can disintegrate into much smaller pieces. And so these are the little pieces of plastic that have been eaten by every single animal in the ocean, even tiny, tiny little microorganisms. And so that has very bad effects for human beings. And then the last thing is that, obviously, a lot of people eat fish, and we want to continue eating fish, but actually, a lot of the waste in the ocean can damage the fishing and also the shipping vessels that deliver us things. And so it can clog the water and prevent us from doing that kind of activity. And finally is the economic loss. You know, who here likes going to the beach and likes seeing a nice clean beach? Yeah? What's your favorite activity to do on the beach?
Swimming.
Swimming? Okay. Who else? What do you like to do?
I like to have a friend with me and then build a mermaid tail on them.
A mermaid tail on them. That sounds fun. Let's have someone from over this side. What about you?
Also swimming.
Swimming as well? It's nice, yeah. Yeah?
Finding seashells.
Finding seashells, yes, definitely. We like to collect seashells. But so what happens if you're trying to collect seashells and you actually find other disgusting bits of plastic and cigarette butts and all other things as well? It's not very nice, is it? And here in the UAE, we have some beautiful beaches that we want to make sure they stay beautiful. So we need to make sure that we're picking up after ourselves and not leaving things on the beaches. Now, single-use PPE, does anyone know what that is? I can see it on a few of you. Single-use PPE is plastics that's only used once, right? So we drink from a bottle of water, we throw the bottle in the bin, we might use a mask, and then we change it the next day. All of these things are plastic, and single-use plastic in particular is very bad because we're only using it once, and then we're just throwing it into a landfill or on the floor or wherever, and it's staying around for hundreds and hundreds of years. And so we want to make sure that we're using as little single-use plastic as possible, or where we are using it, we're reusing it as well. So we want to extend the life of those products. And then, why do we care? Who here cares? Who cares that they want to protect the ocean? It's only this row of hands. What about you guys at the back? Do you care? If you care, I want you to shout, I care, after 3. 1, 2, 3, I care! Yes, exactly. So, why should we care? Firstly, let's go that one. Because we eat the food, right? We want to rely on the ocean as a source of food. 2, because we love animals. What's everyone's favorite ocean animal? Let's have some hands from the back. Can we go to someone further back? Yeah. Turtles. Turtles. I love turtles too, yes. Anyone else got a favorite ocean animal? Someone from the back. We've had a lot from the front row. Anyone else? Yeah.
Seahorses.
Oh, that's a different one. Seahorses are great. You know the men are the ones that have the children? It's very unique. One more. Let's have one more favorite animal.
Starfish.
A swordfish. Was that a swordfish? Okay. Very different. I love it. Very, very specific.
Whales.
Whales. I love whales too. Whales are my favorite. Okay, and finally, we can care from an environmental point of view that we're also protecting our planet, okay? Okay, next question. Who knows what's the most common piece of marine debris that we find on our beaches here in the UAE? Anyone? Could we get a response from someone? Someone around here, maybe? What's the most common piece of marine debris we find?
Buttons.
Buttons?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not buttons, but that's a different one.
Cigarettes.
It is, it's cigarette butts. We find hundreds, thousands of cigarette butts on the ocean. On the beach, sorry.
Glass.
We do find some glass, but it's not as common as the cigarette butts. Because a lot of people here, they smoke and then they just throw it in the sand. And most people here don't realize that cigarette butts are actually plastic. So that's why I think we find them so commonly. So here's some of the things we find. Bottles, caps from food, wrappers, straws, stirrers from your coffee, glass bottles, and cigarette butts. So what can we do? Who here wants to protect the ocean? Yes? Lots. Can anyone give me some ideas of what we can do to protect the ocean? Let's have some people here.
Because
Huh? What was that, sorry? I didn't hear.
To protect the fish.
To protect the fish, but what can we do to protect the fish?
We should not throw trash on the ocean.
We shouldn't throw trash, exactly. We need to be able to reduce the amount of waste that we're throwing away, so using things that are not plastic. Anyone else got any suggestions?
Reducing plastic and things that we use once.
Yes, so using less single-use plastic.
Never dump in oil spills.
Never dump in where?
Oil spills. Oil spills.
Okay, yeah, exactly. What about refusing the plastic to start with, right? Can say, oh, I don't want that plastic bottle. I have my own water bottle that I bring everywhere with me. I do the same at the back there. I have my water bottle I carry with me, and I try at home not to use plastic bags. Every time you go to the shop, you can take a reusable bag with you as opposed to using plastic bags again. What else can we do? We can recycle. Whose family here recycles? Oh, yeah, a few. What about you guys in the back? Whose family recycles? No? So we can recycle. At the moment, only 9% of the waste that we produce is recyclable, and the remaining 91% goes into landfills or incinerators. So we really need to increase that number and get more recycled. And then finally, what can you do? So you can learn about this more. Ask your teachers, ask your family, that you want to learn more about this. You can sign up for Azraq's newsletter, and we can teach you about this. You can also motivate your friends and family to learn more about it. So you can go to our website. You can look up online about these issues and tell your family and get everyone really involved. And then you can also do things about it. You can join us for a beach cleanup, and you can help us pick up the plastic from the beaches. And you can volunteer in organizations like Azraq. And then finally, you can also change the kind of products that you're using to use reusable products and ones that aren't plastic. So here we have, bags that aren't plastic. Even your shampoo bottles and your conditioner bottles are made of plastic. So you can consider using these bars that actually don't involve plastic. And then, stay in touch with us. It's been great being here today. And, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Marion. Everybody clap your hands for Ms. Marion. Thank you so much. here to talk to us about ASREC, of course. We hope you guys took something from the lesson or from the talk as well, and hopefully you guys can apply it to your lives. Next time you guys are out on the beach, please be mindful. Also, you have the power of your voices. So if you see something, make sure you guys say something, all right? 1 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Dancing thumbs. Cool. Okay. So thank you so much. On behalf of our team, we just want to say we'd like to come back again with more performances. We hope you guys have a great rest of your day when you go back to your classrooms. I think your teachers are going to be taking care of that. Do we have anything that we wanted to, like that? Okay. All right. So thank you so much. So bye, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.